Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. Today in this video, let's see what Ayurveda has described to diagnose the pre-diabetic stage. How we can diagnose this pre-diabetic stage, because if we diagnose this pre-diabetic stage and we start taking precautions, then this pre-diabetic stage will not be converted into diabetic stage, and when this will not happen, it will eat a lot of benefit. You never need to take medicines and you need not to have fear from diabetes, and your life will become very healthy and beautiful. So there are certain signs and symptoms that's been mentioned in Ayurveda that will help you to diagnose the pre-diabetic stage. If you feel any kind of these symptoms, so this is the time that you go and check with your doctor, or at least go for fasting blood sugar level test. That will help you to see whether you come in the category of diabetes or pre-diabetes or non-diabetes. So it is not hardcore rule, like if you have this symptom you must go, but you see, like if these symptoms are also present in your body, and if you have a family history of diabetes mellitis, please check it out and see whether these conditions are also present in you or not. So first sign and symptoms is most of the times it happens when there is an onset of pre-diabetic stage. There is a burning sensation in hands, in palms and soles of the feet. Most of my patients, many times they come with this complaint of burning sensation in palmar surface and sole of the feet, and they are not aware of like they have diabetes or they don't have. So we go for tests. But this is most common symptom that we see if a person feels like his skin is becoming extreme smooth, like very shiny and very non-cutaneous. Most of the times our skin, if you see, that is not very silky, not very smooth, it becomes very shiny. And the skin suddenly start becoming very shiny, it start glistening. So if this kind of symptom also comes, we always request patient, please go for check for this diabetes or blood sugar levels. Next thing, if you see like your body odor is very bad suddenly for the last 1 month or 15 days, if you see like your body odor has become very bad, if sudden change, this kind of change has happened, then also you need to go for test. If you feel all the time thirsty, most of the times, because there is not one symptom from which person is diagnosed with diabetes or pre-diabetic stage, but many times this happen, a person feel thirst all the time. From morning to evening or even at night he feel thirsty, all the time thirsty. So if you also feel like you have excessive thirst, maybe it is because of high blood sugar levels. Another thing is, when in the morning you get up, you will see in your palate, if you feel a lot of dirt is been depositing in the palate, not on the tongue, on the palate area, and excessive dirt has been deposited on the palate, this is also considered as a warning sign to check for blood sugar levels, or maybe it is a pre-diabetic stage. So you should never ignore it. Also, another symptom that's been mentioned in Ayurveda, if you suddenly see like your hair start growing very fast and your nails are growing very fast, then also you should go and check for blood sugar levels, because these all are the things that's been mentioned in Ayurveda that you should not ignore, because maybe pre-diabetic stage is going on, and this is the time that you start taking precautions so that you do not land up into diabetes. Many times this also happen, like because people, we all are not aware, like all the time we are not observing ourselves so keenly. Many times this happen, like you go for urination and you feel the smell of urine is excessively sweet. The odor of the urine is very sweet. If you notice it, maybe this is the time you should go and check for fasting blood sugar. So these are all the small things which we may ignore in our daily day-to-day life, and that will be very helpful if we notice all these things, because maybe this is pre-diabetic stage and it is very easy to control the pre-diabetic stage as compared to next stage. Then definitely you need to pop up medicines. But if you are in pre-diabetic stage, you need not to take medicines, and you can totally reverse it into normal by lifestyle modifications. Many times it also happen like people come with, they say like they have lost the taste, uh, they have no taste in their mouth, all the time burning sensation, all the time burning sensation in the esophagus they are feeling, and too much excessive elimination of urine, like every 15 minutes, half hour they are going for urination. If they feel sudden these kind of symptoms, this is the time that you pay attention and check for your pre-diabetic stage or fasting blood sugar level. Because if we ignore all these signs and symptoms, and if we do not go for checking our blood sugar levels, it can lead to diabetes, and ultimately after diabetes, if it be prolonged for long, it will lead to complications. So best way to deal with diabetes, like you should do lifestyle modification, that is very must. That's in Ayurveda, it's very clearly mentioned, like for best management for Madhume is lifestyle modification. And definitely if somebody has landed into diabetes, for so that because diabetes is not just hyperglycemia or raising the blood sugar levels, there are many other, it's a metabolic disorder, and many other complications are associated with it. So many other changes that's been happening in our body at the cellular level that need to be taken care of. So it is best that we change our lifestyle. That will help you to cope up with diabetes in a very better way. So let's see what are the people who are more prone to diabetes. Those people who are having more kapha body type and who have this habit of excessive sleeping, who are not using their body physically, neither they do any exercise or they are not doing any physical activity. They have very sedentary habits, like they don't want to do anything. If these kind of habits if some person has, eventually there is more probability for these kind of people to develop diabetes. Those people who are drinking a lot of freshly prepared wines. So if you drink a freshly prepared wine for long time, in Ayurveda they say it may cause pre-diabetic stage or later into diabetes. If you are eating newly harvested cereals, because in Indian culture it's been always said you should never ever eat newly harvested cereals. Even 1 year old cereals are good to eat, but newly harvested cereal like fresh crop you should not eat. And those people who are taking excessive meat, like day night they are eating only meat, these people are also prone to diabetes in a bigger way as compared to vegetarian people or vegans. Also those people who are eating a lot of milk products, like daily they are eating a lot of milk products, these people are also more prone to diabetes. So Ayurveda plays a very important role in prevention of diabetes by removing the etiological factors, those factors which are causing this disease. And we all know Ayurveda has a holistic approach towards its management of diabetes. So let's see what we can avoid so that we should not be prone to diabetes.